Imagine you've lost your keys. And I mean really lost your keys. You can't find them anywhere. You're checking your room, you're checking the downstairs rooms, you're checking upstairs, you're checking the basement. You're pulling in every resource you can think of. Your mom, your friends, your dog. Everyone and everything you can get a hold of, you are using to try and find your keys. Then you get one tip. You get one little memory flash of where they might be, and then you go there. But you don't go there trying to find your keys and be like, oh yeah, I found my keys. And you're like, no, I want my flipping keys back. And when you find them, instead of using them, you burn them into molten lava or something like that. That's the feeling you get throughout Zero Dark 30. Basically, the needle in the haystack of all needles in the haystacks. The story follows this girl called Maya. She's a new up-and-coming CIA agent, and it follows her over 10 years of her hunt for Osama bin Laden. Most of the time she's trying to find the connection between the couriers and Osama bin Laden's network. And Lisa say you feel lots of disappointment. There are a lot of moments where you're like, yeah, almost got him, almost got him. Oh crap. The film really feels like an investigative journalism film almost at times. They're going through the whole process. Like, there's no bullshitting here. At the very beginning of the film it says, based on first-hand accounts of these events. Not like inspired by true events like Gangster Squad was. No, Zero Dark 30 is the true gritty reality of what happened in this investigation. There were a lot of moments where just like nothing was happening and there's like, crap, we can't find him. At one point there's this board meeting where everyone's just sitting down and then Mark Strong comes in doing the best American accent I ever thought that guy could do. Seriously, I didn't think that guy could ever do an American accent that well. So he basically comes in the room and says, we are failing! And you feel the desperation, you feel the guilt, you just feel the crap that these guys get. Especially Maya, because she is completely dedicated to this. She doesn't have anything else to do. She says she doesn't even go outside because it's too dangerous. Well, not saying that it is. There are moments where it's like, oh crap, bombs and whatnot. And that was another interesting thing about this movie, is that there's all these attacks that appear, and it's like, oh yeah, I remember that. Most of these things obviously happened quite a while ago, and I was a lot younger, but I still remember most of these attacks. It follows all these events alongside the story, and you see Maya's reaction for every time there's an attack. It's a personal failure to herself. There's a lot of interesting other characters in this film, but they're not in it nowhere near as much, or get developed really nowhere near as much as Maya does. Maya is the central focus until like the last half hour. The last half hour was insane. Holy crap, that was the most intense 30 minutes I have ever had in a film in a long time. It's a realistic reenaction of the siege on Osama bin Laden's house. At first you think it's going really slowly, but it's like, no, this isn't Call of Duty. You don't just run to a building and shoot everything. There's actually something that happens that's actually quite funny. You're like, wow, how did that happen? No matter how planned out it is, there's always this one little thing that could go wrong, and that was like it. That was this one little thing that happens. Afterwards you kind of find it funny, but during the scene you're like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So that's the thing with Zero Dark 30. I can say that if you watch it once, you're gonna kind of really enjoy it. If you're into this kind of thing like Patriot games and whatnot, you'll enjoy this whole investigation and the deterioration of the characters and this awesome action sequence. Well, not even an action sequence, it's a dramatic action sequence at the end. But if you were to watch it again, I feel you wouldn't really appreciate it. If not, you'd kind of be bored. Because you're like, oh yeah, I know what happens here. Basically, I'd almost say it has almost no replayable value, in my opinion. Like, I don't think I would ever watch it again in a long time, just because it's like, okay, and then boom, okay, yeah, and then it's like, Great acting from everyone. Jessica Chastain, she's good. I don't think she's gonna win the Oscar, mainly because I just feel that her character isn't given enough depth to fully play around. Like, there are moments where you're like, dang, that's good, but it's not like, oh, it's not like Anne Hathaway's like 4 minutes. Seriously, I got that wrong, I guess. If you like The Hurt Locker, you'll like this in a sense, but it's nowhere near as tension-filled as The Hurt Locker was. It's just a really draining film. Like, it's really long and you can feel this long parts. Not saying that's bad, it's just that's how the film goes. Like, they can't like make an office meeting like, whoa, we gotta do all this. You know, they're realistically telling you what happened. I'd recommend it to my friends. I would totally recommend this to my friends. If you guys also want to listen to my radio show, aka the name of this channel, here's the time, link, and area of when you want to listen to it. And here, check out my other reviews if you want. Please subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.